The years overlap, memories and tears intertwine. A century meets, where suffering and happiness converge, crossing mountains and rivers to see you. In One Piece Chapter 1133, come praise me for the update. Time flies, and we meet again. 22 years ago, the justice of the Navy turned Ohara into a land of demons, and the truth of the destruction was distorted by the victors, with all the blame unfairly placed on the 8-year-old child. The scene in Ohara was truly chilling. It was like hell on Earth. Innocent civilians boarding escape boats were suddenly bombed, surrounded by raging flames, and the screams echoed through the fire, lingering in my ears forever. All of this was caused by Nico Robin. Not only that, but the warship was also hijacked by a child, a demon dressed as an 8-year-old. In a Navy headquarters interview, Spandam recounted his experience, warning reporters not to spread the details. This event was too brutal, destined to haunt children's nightmares. If you encounter him, stay away and report him immediately. I saw him, the eyes of a demon, a scholar-level super intellect, yet with no human emotions. Look at his bounty, grab a gun, and go hunt him down. Don't be deceived by his childish appearance. There's no need for mercy. He uses strange powers. He must be captured soon, or children will never sleep peacefully. He must die quickly. The Navy has labeled him as the enemy of the world, a demon on the run. Robin stood on the cliff, wanting to end it all. But Saul, I'm scared. Everyone is so terrifying. Exiled worldwide, enduring the heat, he opened a book and discovered that Ohara was erased from the map. He tried to leave traces of Ohara's existence, but that only exposed him further, forcing him to continue his escape. Have you heard? Wherever he goes, he causes trouble, preying on people. He has a child's face and kills while you sleep, slitting your throat. So scary, that little brat deserves to rot in the wild. At this moment, in the New World, the people of Elbaf arrived at the World Tree via Rainbow Bridge. Wow, is the harbor in the tree or in the sea? Eventually, 2 ships docked at the port in the West Village, where the giant warriors lined up to welcome their captain into this dreamlike village. The warriors were all in awe. Wow, this is amazing. What's that? Robin, holding the excited Bonnie, gazed at the sky, where a ship sailed through the clouds. This was a ship using the island's buoyancy to move forward. What's going on in this country? The climate in Elbaf is perfect, and all the technological departments are gathered here. Welcome to Elbaf, my Ukrainian friends. Robin, you've changed your hairstyle, and your outfits really suit Elbaf. Long time no see, Hilden. I heard about your activities. I didn't expect you to become a captain now. Later, I'll introduce you to the members of your new giant pirate crew. Hilden and Gers raised the Straw Hat crew, forming a new giant pirate crew, gathering under their captain. I've said it before, I don't need subordinates. It's okay, it was our own idea. When we heard that Big Mom was defeated in Wano, even though people here don't know much about the outside world, they were all excited. Big Mom was once my friend, but she did something unforgivable in Elbaf. Hey Hilden, let's talk after the drink. The food and drinks are prepared, piled up like a mountain. Let's head to the tavern first. Wow, time to eat. I'm starving. Then Luffy and Robin suddenly called out to their companions, as if they had something to say. The ship set sail again, from the West Village to the Southwest. It's okay, I can go alone. No way, I want to see it too. I'm curious about it. I'm going sightseeing. Me too, because Teacher Saul wanted to meet Robin in the library. Thanks for the guidance. It's all right, that place is a bit far. Fine, Robin, as the captain, you should properly thank the ones who've been taking care of the crew. Where did you learn this kindness from? Partners decided to accompany Robin, and Luffy postponed the feast. I see. Well, cheers can wait. Let's bring Saul along later. The ship sailed through the clouds, offering a stunning view of Elbaf. Even the warriors worked hard to learn, right? Saul mainly taught history and various books. That's the Warrior's Spring, and next to it is the Owl Library. The spring looks more like a beach. That's right, part of the tree turned into fossils, forming the beach here. The tides don't rise and fall, but the waterfall creates waves. All right, let's go see him. We'll bring Saul back to the tavern. Hold on, this is Robin's reunion. After 22 years, the reunion made Robin's heart race. But at that moment, a giant came running toward them. Not good, not good. Saul teacher has collapsed and is motionless. No way, I'm supposed to meet him now. After 22 years, I'm finally meeting him. You're telling me he's down? I'm a doctor. Let me check on him. Chopper had to treat him. The giant pointed toward the beach not far away, where Saul had suddenly collapsed. Robin couldn't help but laugh out loud. Such a fool, it's okay, let me go alone. You all stay here. But Robin, I was worried if you'd be nervous. I wasted my worry. 22 years ago, on the shores of Ohara, there was also a huge figure drifting with the waves, and fate changed along with it. Now, 22 years later, that same figure lies in the waves, waiting for a reunion. The years have taken their toll, and the changes are clear on the face of an old friend. The once little girl has now grown into an adult. How does it feel? Are you shocked? The stubborn little girl I once knew has quietly grown up. It's really surprising. Robin, I'm sorry. I don't even know what kind of expression I should have when facing you after all this has happened. You're no longer a child, yet your laugh is still so peculiar. Saul extended his arms and gently held Robin in his hands, recounting their reunion after 22 years. He was once a rear admiral in the Navy, Robin's lifesaver, and a survivor of the Ohara massacre. Now, after all these years, he's lost his left leg and his face bears many scars. Come, let me see your face. You've really become like him. Is it with your mother? Her gentle gaze is exactly the same as yours. Did Vegapunk hear this? Robin hadn't heard the details back then, but read about it in the papers later. History is written by the victors. That's Ohara's story. He should have been buried in history and vanished without a trace. But when he heard Ohara's voice, Vegapunk, a scientist, put his life on the line to pass on those words. This was a major step forward, and the future would change. Yes? Robin stretched her hand, gently touching Saul's wound. Does it hurt? You're surprised by my life force, aren't you? When I woke up, I was almost drowned by the sea. It seemed like the island's fire had melted the ice on me, and I fell into the sea. After some time, I learned you were still alive. I was furious when I saw those people saying bad things about you. Robin closed her eyes as if reconciling with the past. She didn't want to bring up the sad things again. Saul, I survived. Praise me, please. Of course, that little child was hunted by the whole world. You've survived until today. Robin, it's amazing that you're here to meet me after 22 years. I really wanted to die so many times before. Mom, Dr. Saul, I wanted to die. I wanted to so badly. Saul, I really wanted to see you. Tears and memories intertwined. Mock pain and suffering became part of the past, just some wind and frost. The reunion of youth after 22 years. I really missed you. And so, One Piece chapter 1133 ends here. Looking back at the past, we create the future.